Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here. Welcome back to 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. I'm going to create this new kind of like weekly video I want to make called Should You? Should you buy? Should you get? Should you purchase? Should you spend? Everything. So it goes from any kind of event, cosmetics, character polling, hawk passes, just resources, a little bit tips here and there that I would kind of think to myself, is this worth it for me to do this? And I want to pass that knowledge along to you guys. So this is everything for this week's Should You Do This? So let's start off with the biggest one. My last video was about my 161k CC as a free-to-play player. And the first comment I got, or a lot of comments I got, was a lot of good feedback. Thank you guys. You guys really said that a lot of stuff helped you there. But a lot of you don't realize that in the cosmetic shop, when a cosmetic is purchasable with money, after the 2 weeks that it's there for money, it comes out for gems. So the first thing is that gems. Should I spend the gems on limited time cosmetics? And now personally, me, I had the gems, I had the resources because I got super lucky with Gother. Gother was 3 pulls, spent 90 gems on Gother, and Escanor was 2 pulls, so I got 60 gems and I got Escanor. My pull videos are on my channel if you guys want to check it out. So I got super lucky and I had a lot of gems left over, and also I make champion 1 on PvP, so I get 60 gems a week. So I actually saved this for you guys because you guys saw my last video when I posted it. I was at whatever gems from logging in, doing my dailies. I'm back at 171 from like 140 something when you guys last saw. And now I'm going to jump up even higher, but I want to collect this first so I don't get the comments like, how did you get so many gems? Here, I push claim all for my PvP rewards. I go back, I'm at 231 gems again. So just doing stuff in the game. That's how you get gems. Just make sure you're doing your dailies. Make sure you're doing the event stuff. But back to should you buy cosmetics? Cosmetics, after 2 weeks of them being on full price, they come here. Now, Escanor's God set over here, the Sun God set, it is here permanently, so you don't have to make this choice right away. If you're waiting for certain characters to come out like Blue Lilia, Blue Meliodas, Green Lilia, whatever you guys are saving for, no matter if it's meta or just husbando waifu, you've got to be able to say, all right, cosmetics will increase my CC. I'm currently using Escanor in PvP, and I want him to do more damage. I want my CC to be higher, so I go first to guarantee that I one-shot their king or be able to have the advantage at least be first turn. So that choice is up to you. If you're around 30 gems and you want to pick up one costume and it's here forever, I would recommend just saving those gems and not worrying too much, because the difference if you're already in champion in PvP, you're just going to get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. For every rank you go up in champion, you get an extra 2 gems. You spending 30 gems to maybe try to get that is not really worth it. Unless that's what your goal is, then stick to your goal. My goal was PvP, so I constantly bought cosmetics, constantly. So that was my value, and if I had gems left over for certain pulls, that was great. But again, I got lucky off my pulls, so it's a little bit different. But when it comes to limited time UR sets, I usually get them right away. So if you're looking at the Black Flame stuff right now, currently going on sale for Gother, for Merlin, for Escanor, I do recommend these. Fat King, don't touch. Alright, this I bought because I am focusing on PvP, so I did go for the Sun God Smite weapon, the whole set. I did not purchase the SSR set because Escanor will get another UR set in the future, and that little bit of CC difference, I'm not going to cry over that. You know what I mean? Yes, that could be the difference in me going first and winning a match, but it's also another 60 gems that I'd rather value somewhere else. So I didn't go for the SSR set. I'm just waiting for the future UR set since Escanor has enough right now, just with that 2 sets. So this is quite expensive. It's 90 gems per set that you purchase. You don't have to purchase every single one. You can go for just the headpiece and the weapon because that's the most important. Defense doesn't increase your CC as much, but it does make your character survive big hits. So don't go like, oh, I don't need the defense, but look at your character's cosmetics. So should you purchase the Sun God set? Not right away unless you have the gems. Should you go for the Black Flame battle weapons? They are limited, but there is more stuff coming out for Merlin, more stuff coming out for Gother. But if you guys want that CC increase and you want more damage in PvP, then yeah, go for it. If you're not worried about PvP too much, then it's not super important because they do have a lot of sets and it's just over time. So that is something like how much you care about PvP. If you want to, go for it. There's the weapon, 30 gems a piece. There's the armor, 30 gems a piece, as you guys can see. And then there's the headpieces, which again, they give HP. They have a huge amount of value along with the weapon. So to add to this cosmetics really quickly, go to your characters that you want to purchase for. So this is actually future advice as well too. So not just right now, but if you say, okay, I want Merlin, let's go to Merlin and let's look at her cosmetics. So I'm going to go to Heroes. We're going to go find my green Merlin. There's green Merlin, red Merlin, and blue Merlin. That's 3 UR sets you're going to get right there. So this is why headpieces and weapons are more valuable, because usually when characters have multiple characters that work together, you're going to get their UR sets. So right now you have UR sets here for the Black Flag, for the green Merlin, and for the red Merlin. I probably mix that up, but the whole point is that each Merlin gives you a UR set. So when blue Merlin comes out, whenever you do get it, don't get it right away because blue Merlin's actually pretty bad. But if you get lucky along the way, you're going to get another UR set. And then there's another Merlin set that comes out that's part of the boss battles. And there's a Merlin set that comes out again and again. So you're going to get more UR sets when it comes to that. Cosmetic-wise, the headpieces are a little bit different. The headpieces, the URs are only there from the shops. You have to spend gems. It's up to you guys if you want it now or later, but there will be more UR sets. But look at your character and say, okay, does she need more UR sets? Yes, because there's not enough in the game from like PvP or pop-up shop, you know what I mean? There's not a lot of UR sets around there, so I'm going to go for the limited time stuff. But then you got characters like Jericho, where I didn't purchase her armor. So the reason being is because if you go to Jericho, you go to Closet, and you go to outfits, you can see I only have 4 outfits here. I bought Jericho's UR weapon from the set, that limited time set. I bought her headpiece from that limited time set because there wasn't enough UR sets anywhere else. But if you go to her outfits, she's got outfits from just the characters. And if I level up the other character, I'll get another UR set on top of that, putting me at 3 UR sets and 2 SSRs. So to me, it wasn't worth it purchasing 30 gems for another UR set when I could just get this one here, and Jericho's only really using for guild boss right now and some raid demons, so I don't need a full UR set. So you got to look at the value. If you're going to be using PvP, then you probably want to fully max her out. If not, then you can kind of save 30 gems here or there. Just each character, think about them, how they have multiple characters and how they all can combine their armor. So you don't have to go out of your way and be like, yeah, I'm going to purchase everything, because then there's going to be more UR sets that are free because multiple characters get released. Look at Gulthur's UR sets over here for outfits. There's so many of them because there's a lot of Gulthurs. Weapon-wise, there's not a lot, so I did purchase the weapon because there's not a lot for Gulthur, and Gulthur's staple in a lot of stuff. So I say, yeah, go for that. Same thing for the headpieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not going to purchase no more. In the future, I might, because a little bit of increase might increase my CC, but it's only 500 HP, an extra 1000 HP for 2 different sets there, almost. So you got to look at that and kind of calculate it. The weapons are worth more, the headpieces are worth more, the chest pieces are skippable, you know, depending if you already have a full 5 set of armor. Alright, so that was the biggest thing. That was cosmetics. I want to get that out of the way because cosmetics are very, very tricky. Everyone's always on the edge of like, should I spend gems on this or save gems for pulling? If you already have the characters you're working on and you want to make them stronger and you want to make them viable and you're not winning in PvP, you're not doing enough damage in other places, cosmetics make the difference. 5 pieces per piece. So 5 armor, 5 headpieces, and 5 weapons can be combined to increase your stats. So you got to look at what characters you have and what you need. Don't go overboard. You don't have to make them all UR. 2 SSRs and 3 URs is really, really good. So don't go crazy. Save your gems for also pulls. So really, really limit yourself there. Now, what's coming up next is the Hawk Pass. Should you go for the Hawk Pass? No. Hawk Pass is bad. You're not going to be able to, even as a free-to-play player, get that SSR unless you spend gems, and everything here on the side is not worth it. You get 1 SSR pennant there, you get a couple of gems, you know what I mean? Here's another SSR pennant there, but everything else is what you farm in the game. You farm gold, you farm these potions, you farm everything. Demon horns, experience pots, these are all things you do in the game. The only thing valuable is free characters and an SSR ticket, but that SSR ticket can be completely nothing, so I don't really value Hawk Pass right now until they add maybe hammers and something else or better characters come with it. So personally, I skipped both Hawk Passes because I'm not putting money in the game. When I did think about putting a lot of money in the game, I was thinking about it, and then I thought about it. I'm like, nah, this is garbage. I'd rather go spend the money for just gem packs. So if you're thinking about Hawk Pass, don't worry about it. Just skip it. I skipped it twice, and I'm not going for it, and that's not going to affect my game by any means. You know what I mean? 15, 20 gems is not that big. An SSR ticket can turn out to be nothing, and we get SSR tickets just for logging in anyways. It's just a little bit extra. It's not necessary. All right, so next up for this week is, should you spend 1 million gold to purchase SSR and SR pendants? And I say yes. do it. It's worth it. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about right now, they don't really announce these too good, but we got village with max friendship. So if you have 5 blue hearts on any village, you can go there and donate 1 million gold to get yourself an SR and SSR pendant. You also get a R pendant, but there's no value there. So what I'm talking about is that if you go to a village right now, let's go to chapter, let's say, I don't think I did chapter 2. So I've been doing it where I only go to the village and donate the million gold if I also did a raid boss there. So if I got a raid boss there, I'd donate the million gold and I'd go buy some like food, you know what I mean? Because it's on 40% discount. But don't be cheap, all right? Don't be cheap. Gold, you can farm. SSR pendants and SR pendants are like the biggest block in this game, especially when you're new to the game. Later on, it won't be as much, but it will be a factor. So right here, you go to the person that has the buff above their head. You can also come over here in the bottom left and click event. So every village has, if you donate 1 million gold, you get the SSR pendant. If you donate 300,000, you get SR pendants. I'm currently holding 87, and that's still not enough. I'm currently holding 46, and that's not enough. And I've been playing since day 1 pretty much. So what you do is you max out, you click donate, and you'll get yourself the rare SR and SSR. And you can do this for all 6 chapters. So if you go to chapter select, there's 6 villages, but you have to have the maxed out on their hearts. So if you haven't done that yet, kind of rush that and then go donate that. And the reason being is that SR and SSR pendants are really important to get your character from level 60 to 65 to 70 to 75 all the way up. So every time you want to increase the character, so if I want to go Green King into level 65, it's going to cost me 3 SSR pendants. So if I want to do it to level 70, that's another 3. If I want to go to 75, that's another 3. So just to get him to level 75, it would take me 9 pendants per character, and that's starting at UR. When they start at SSR, it still takes 3. So if I go to evolve, 3 pendants. So that's 50 to 60, 3 pendants, 65, 3 pendants, 60, 70, 3. So yeah. So straight from here, 3, 6, 9, 12 pendants per character. Now it's worse with the SR characters. So if I want to increase Elizabeth Hawk from level 40 and go evolve her to make her level 50, that's only going to cost 3. But then when it goes from level 50 to level 60, it costs 10. I don't know if I have anyone here that is currently just an SR or SSR that I turned. I don't think so. But if I want to do something like, here we go, 10. It takes 10 SR pendants. So to get to 65, 10. To get to 70, 10. To get to 75, another 10. So that would cost me 30. You need a lot of these. And with the training caves coming out, if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically an event that's going to happen. You can actually see it over here in battle. This is going to take you a lot of characters. So right here, training dungeon. Currently it's locked up. It will be here soon. And you're going to need multiple characters for this, because when you use a character in one of the levels, it's locked out. So if you ever played Final Fantasy Dissidia Opera Omnia, if you go to Dimensions End or FEOD in JP, when you use a character, you can't use it for the next stages. So it's like a tower thing. So when you use a character in the stage, it's locked out. And the gear does not matter in training caves. It only relies on the character's level, awakening, cosmetics, and the associations. That's it. Gear does not matter here. So you can't bring in a level 40 team and think you're going to pass it, because it's kind of hard. So you're going to have to awaken characters you probably wouldn't worked on except for that. And why is that so valuable? There's a lot of anvils in there and a lot of hammers to increase your gear to be used in the rest of the content. So you do want to have teams for that, because there's a lot of value in there. So that is why I say don't be cheap and go purchase that for 1 million gold. Yes, it's hard to get gold, but as long as you're farming, as long as you're getting your chest every day, you got 3 chests on the top right over here. You watch those 3 ads, you go do your SP dungeon, gold chest farming, you're going to have gold. Yeah, and if there's half energy, you farm red books, these books over here. So during half energy for this dungeon, you farm this all day as much as you can if you want gold. So event, you only do this one for gold. Don't touch the top one, don't touch the bottom one until you get everything you need. And you just farm gold every day. Never let this go to 10. So make sure you guys are getting those SR and SSR pendants. All right, so next up we have the collaboration event going on right now. It is the slime event, and there is a shop here. Should you guys be going out of your way to get everything in here? Personally, if you're doing the raid battles, yeah, I would purchase all the cosmetics. If they do come back, you now have them if you end up getting them, or if you do decide to pull, they're here, it's free. Just go do some raids. When your friend raids pop up, use it. Eat the food on normal or hard. Extreme, you can't really use double drop rate, but I did purchase everything. I say do the same, especially for Benomaru's stuff, because you do get that character for free. and the slime too. So when it comes to this though, you should be getting the UR chest. I say that's worth it. Farm it, buy it, because this is 93,000 gold. It's over 100,000 with the little increase from Veronica. So that is a lot of gold right there. I'm purchasing them every day. There's 3 each. Spend the gold for that. Same thing with the SR and the SSR. You should be farming that. As for the rest, enhanced stones, don't worry about that. Potions, they are pretty good. If anything, go for this one at the end of the event. If you need more potions, you do need a lot of potions, especially when you start raising characters for the training caves. Get these potions. Now, when it comes to other chests, SR chests, I would get it. Gold's very hard. And when it comes to these ones, these awakening mats, the math works out that the stamina spent here is actually better spent here than actually trying to go farm them the other ways. So this shop, I would spend some energy here. Now, I have not used any energy pots for this. So I just been letting my energy refresh naturally to do all this, and I've been doing it all. So don't use your energy pots unless you want to rush it. There's still 12 days left, and I unlocked all this with just using refresh energy. So I spent all my energy farming one, and then I turned off the game, let it do its thing, and then when it was fully refilled, I came and I farmed this one, and then I turned it off, and then at the end of the night, I farmed the third piece, and then I would just purchase it all every day. You don't have to use energy pots. You don't have to rush this. You know what I mean? When it comes to near the end of the event and you need something, you want to finish it off, then yeah, you can use like 1 or 2 energy pots, because that's probably all you'll need. Just take it slowly over time. Unless you need all the mats right now, then yeah, you're probably going to use energy pots. So should you be spending your stamina on this shop? I say, yeah, that's definitely worth it. So quick little ones in between. Should you buy King in the plat shop if you have the 5 coins? Yes, 6 out of 6 King can wipe out an entire team in PvP. Very, very, very powerful. Should you get Arthur? Yes, Arthur's a very powerful unit and is future-proof as well. Whenever you see units here like Jericho, Arthur, whatever characters pop up like that, you definitely want to go for. So should you purchase these? Yes. Yeah, they're definitely worth it. All right, so one of the last things that I want to add to this should you weekly video is that should you pull in the current characters? And I do poor skip videos, but I could bundle this all here, just a little refresh. Should you be going for this? Only if you care about husbando and waifus. These characters will drop off, and even right now, some of these characters are not doing the greatest. There is teams that will work with this, but you've got to put a lot of effort into it. You do got to go for the cosmetics, etc., 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 and you do have to have good gear. So they will work, but your gems are better spent on what's coming up. That's a big hint right there. So should you be spending your gems on this banner? No, unless it's your favorite and you really want to. So I think that's pretty much everything for Should You this week. As is usually when I go to my comment section, I see people asking me the same questions over and over again. Should I go get the black water cosmetics for Escanor, for Gothair, for Merlin? I get these questions over and over again. And then the SR pendants, I get that as well. Should I donate 1 million gold? So whenever new stuff comes out every week, I'll just make this video all together to answer as much questions. So if you have any questions, don't forget to leave them down below in the comment section and I'll make a nice little video. It might be more than just a week. If maintenance happens and there's new stuff out and there's a bunch of questions, I will have my update videos where I cover them slowly. But these videos are to go into more detail, like, yeah, you have this, but this gear and this, you know what I mean? I really talk about it here. So if you do like these videos, let me know down below. If you have any questions, leave them down below whenever an update happens, and I will create these videos more often. If you did enjoy it though, don't forget to hit the like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll smell you later.